Hello, this is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Today I'm hanging out with Adam. Adam's gonna give us a tour of a 1964 Airstream Ambassador. Hello, Adam. Welcome to New Jersey Outdoor Adventures.
Hi, Patrick. Thanks for having us. We'd love to show you our Airstream. We got this thing last minute when a family vacation was canceled to Cabo San Lucas, and we had no idea what we were getting involved in. So I'll break all that down for you. So the Airstream has been made for 90 years. This is an Ambassador. It's 28 feet long. It's about 6,000 pounds more or less, and we've done pretty much everything to it. It's got new plumbing, it's got new electric, it's got a new underbelly skin, it's got a heating system, it's got a Pro Pride hitch, we've new awnings. Everything that could be done to make this as enjoyable as possible for us, we've done. I'll give you a quick tour. So right off the bat, an amazing feature is this door within a door. So it essentially allows you to have the Airstream closed, and when you get to the campsite, you can enjoy a screened-in experience. The door is it's lightweight, it's aluminum, at the same time super sturdy. It's got a locking deadbolt. The step folds up when you're towing. The awning extends out with a brand new canvas. You've got outdoor lighting. We've got these original light covers. We try to save as many of these as possible. The original is super cool. The skin is in great shape, not perfect, but pretty good. It's like to the point where you can still enjoy the beauty, but you're not terrified to use it. The 2 LP tanks will fire up the burners inside, and the Dickinson Marine heater, which is like a fireplace, is really nice to have. Spare tire, Pro Pride hitch, which is super important if you want to have a safe and relaxed tow. Let's see what else we have here. This is the I guess what a lot of people in the Airstream world call the I guess the boring side. And this is just the back side. You're not spend a lot of time here when you're camping. You just gotta fill to a large freshwater tank. You've got a gray water valve. We've done away with the black tank, but it is plumbed if you want to put it back. For what reason, I have no idea. You'd want a black tank, but brand new water heater. We've got a cool feature here, which is a hinged steel bumper. It hinges up and gets you access to your shore power lines. And just super cool, clip shut for your hose bib and your water hookup here. Again, back to the covers, which are all original. The skin back here is pretty flawless. We've done our best to polish this to a pretty good shine. Not museum quality, but really, really nice. The little area here is a lockable compartment to an air compressor and an outlet. So when you're camping, you want to blow up the paddle boards or the rafts or the air chairs, you've got a compressor. If you want to top off the tires, relatively new tires, really nice aluminum rims. You've got these little fender flares, which are add-ons. This is the ventilation for the stove. And the another really cool feature are these louvered glass windows, which operate, and another way to get fresh air and more connection to the outside. So you've got a front and a bottom. So I'll show you inside. So we've got a new floor. It's vinyl and you know, pretty decent color for a family of kids going in and out with our dog. We've got fire extinguisher. This is a Dickinson Marine fireplace, which doubles as a heater. But when you're in bed and you're watching TV, you can see the open flame, and it is just spectacular to have this thing going when you need it, when it's cold. Heats the whole Airstream, vented with double line stainless steel tubing. In the front of the Airstream, we've got the guess you'd call this a galley, where you'd have seating for a family to eat, hang out, but it doubles as a bed. So you just lower this into the channels, and a couple extra pads, a couple extra pieces of plywood, which are hidden here, and you end up having a king size bed. So when it's not a bed, it's back up behaving as a table. So super easy to use, and it's on a Lazy Susan, so you can kind of get through, and you can lock this up by tightening the hatch. You got lighting, you've got some storage underneath the skull and crossbones, some DVDs, a stereo, speaker system. We've got 3 skylights and 2 of them are vented. They're all operational, and they provide a lot of fresh air. Underneath the cushions here, you can see there's endless storage. There's a compartment that's the size of these boxes, but there's two quick access to get to stuff quickly when you get to the campground. And there's another one right here, which is really cool. And to get to your levelers and your jacks and whatnot. Over here, we've got refrigeration, brand new kitchen, which has got some butcher block, and we've got plenty of outlet power. There's a battery meter read here. We've got cabinetry up top for glasses and plates. You've got a double bay sink with a flexible dishwashing hose. Again, you've got the lighting, double burner, and we've got under cabinets for more storage. Plenty of storage. A little wine cooler, silverware drawers, safety features, smoke carbon monoxide detectors, more overhead cabinetry. Down here, we normally have a microwave in here, but I pulled out our solar inverter, which doubles as a battery system. So this thing's really cool. You can charge this unit up with solar panels, and you can daisy chain as many batteries as you like here, and this is enough to power the entire Airstream. Won't run the air conditioner, but it'll run everything else. Super, super handy feature when you don't have power or when you're just pulling up at night. We've got a tall pantry here for all your food and all that. Welcome to the bedroom. There are 2 beds here, and this one has some storage underneath it. Underneath this is the air compressor. But what's really neat about this bed is that it slides out, and there's a hinge that folds over, and this becomes a twin size bed. Really nice feature if you're trying to get an extra kid or an extra friend in the Airstream. We've got plenty of storage for clothes and blankets, and there's 6 total above head cabinets. There's lighting underneath everything, and there's a couple hinges for some TVs. More good lighting. We customized the back wall with some kind of aged reclaimed wood, just for that nice rustic look and feel. And now I'll take you into the bathroom. So these doors are custom. We love the way they look. And back here we have a brand new Nature's Head toilet. We did away with the black tank because, as everybody knows, they're not much fun. We've got a live edge sink with a copper, really beautiful hand hammered copper bowl, some unique moose head towel holders, a mirror, and some under sink storage, and have access to the battery compartments back here. On this side, we've got the shower curtain. Really a nice, generous shower, and powered by a brand new water heater. It's got a custom fiberglass pan, and you've got more cabinet space in here. plenty of space. All the power, all of the circuitries for the electric is down here. And on the other side, there is a matching cabinet. So that pretty much wraps up the tour. Let me talk to you a little bit about what we got ourselves involved in. So we thought this is going to be a simple process, but over the years we've learned the hard way and have had to update the plumbing system, the electrical system, the axles, the belly pans, the heating system, the air conditioning system. So had we had known everything that was involved, we might not have gotten started just because of the road that was ahead of us. But this Airstream is great and fully functional and ready for our next adventure.
Now everybody knows I'm a big Airstream nerd and a big Airstream fan. I've been selling Airstreams for over 20 years, and I own a 1961 Airstream Bambi that was only made a few years before this, so they share a lot of similarities. I know what's involved now, myself, in buying an older Airstream. You think something sitting on the side of someone's barn or in the back of their property, that you could buy it, add some paint to it, shine up the exterior, and you're going to hit the road. It's not that easy. So I like the fact that you've taken it to the point. You've done the axles, you've done the insulation underneath, you've done the tanks, electrical. You've taken it to an awesome point that you could actually travel the country in, and it looks beautiful. I love the fact that you converted this whole front area into like a king-size bed, so you could sleep 3 or 4 kids up here if you really wanted to.
For sure.
And I like that you left the rear bath intact. Some people, when they buy an Airstream and do their renovation, they completely change out the floor plan. You kind of kept it with what it was. I'm sure the front was different at one point, but its previous life was a tattoo parlor.
Yeah.
So you could tell us a little bit about like what it was like when you got it.
So when we got it, we had received this in good shape, but it aesthetically, especially in the interior, was not what we wanted. So over the years, we've peeled it back, kept the things that we liked, like you said, the floor plan. We actually really loved how it was compartmentalized, because we've got 3 kids, so you could be hanging out up front. 3 kids can be in the back. If somebody needs to use the bathroom, it's all the way in the back of the bus. It's a small space, but everybody felt like they had enough room. It's been a ton of fun, and it's led us through some pretty amazing adventures.
And to find like a barn find Airstream that needs a lot of work, you know, they're going for anywhere between 18 and 20 grand, and you could easily put double into that before you even do the inside.
Yeah, and that's the case, and that's exactly what happened to us. It was just chasing. Once we had kind of tipped the seesaw, we just went for it, because at that point we just needed to make this work for us. So we spared no expense, and we pushed and pushed until we were happy, and that's where we are.
Yeah, and Airstreams have been building these since 1931, and over 70% of what they've built are still on the road and still in use today. That goes to show you. The floor is plywood, right? So that can always get wet and rot out. But you got a steel frame, you got aluminum structure, aluminum exterior. That's never going to rot out. Yeah. They
hold up very well, and they tow like a dream. Like, especially with an anti-sway hitch that we have. It's one, 2-finger driving. It's a breeze to tow, and it's light. So I think they say that the reason why they tow so well is because they're essentially airplane fuselages. So they fly down the road like there's nothing to it. And yeah, it's been a blast.
Well, awesome meeting up with you today. This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us.